Welcome back to Penn State Sports Night. I'm Kendall Skalicky alongside Courtney Green, and we're here to bring you this week's sports update. After a commanding win over Lafayette last week, Penn State men's lacrosse hosted Villanova in a nail-biter on Saturday at Panzer Stadium. The Nittany Lions had a slow start with the Wildcats scoring 3 goals early in the first quarter. Penn State closed the gap quickly, ending the quarter down 4-3. Villanova had their largest lead of 8-3 in the second quarter when seniors Dan Rayum and Jack Trainer both scored with under a minute left in the half. It was a fierce battle in the second half as the Wildcats kept scoring and the Lions kept answering. The Lions had a strong third quarter, taking a 10-9 lead for the first time of the game. With the score tied at 12 in the fourth quarter and 1:24 left on the clock, Villanova came up with a huge goal that decided the win. Senior Jack Trainer had an impressive game with 4 goals and 1 assist, followed by freshman Will Peden with 2 goals, 1 assist, and senior Dan Rayum with a pair of goals. Next, the Nittany Lions will host Vermont at home on Wednesday.
Penn State men's basketball was on the road this past week playing at Minnesota. Following their third close game, they fell to the Gophers 76-70. Senior John Hara scored 6 of their team's first 8 buckets and pushed the Lions to an 8-2 lead at the beginning of the game. The Lions picked up to an 18-18 tie by the first quarter, with Penn State's senior guard Sam Sessom scoring 8 of their next 13 points. The Gophers responded with a run, bringing the score to a 36-34 lead before Jalen Pickett pulled the score 36-36 at the half. Minnesota went on to pull up the score to 70-67 by the end of the game, with Minnesota's Eric Curry scoring 22 points and the Nittany Lions points being led by Sessoms with 18 points. Penn State is now 9-12 on the season and 4-9 in the Big Ten Conference.
Penn State women's tennis was on the road this weekend where they split matches. On Saturday afternoon, the Nittany Lions collected a 4-0 win against Xavier. Penn State won the doubles point to take the lead early. They continued to dominate in singles where they took 3 wins and the match. Freshmen Alina Lebedeva and sophomores Sofia Cheklistova and Alexandra Nielsen all won in straight sets. On Sunday, Penn State fell to Kentucky. The Nittany Lions started strong, taking the doubles point to earn an early lead against the Wildcats, but lost 4 of 6 singles matches, resulting in an overall 4-3 loss. Freshman Yvonne Zufova secured a point for the Lions, as well as sophomore Sofia Cheklistova, who earned her 4th consecutive win of this season. Next, the Nittany Lions return home to face their first Big Ten matchup of the season against Ohio State this Friday.
Penn State women's ice hockey team had a sweeping victory this past weekend against Long Island University on the road in East Meadow, New York, with a 10-0 win. The 2 weekend games tied a single-game program record for the most goals scored in Penn State history. For the offense, Olivia Wallin had her first ever collegiate hat trick and 6th goal of the season in the first game. Senior Anna Promisberger had a goal and an assist. For Game 2, senior Natalie Heising broke in with a power play goal just 7 minutes into the first period. It was Heising's first goal since January. Long Island played better than they had in Game 1, but the Lions shut down the Sharks with a 2-0 win. Penn State women's hockey has a final series game before playoffs this weekend on February 18th and 19th, with puck drop being at 2 p.m. So Kendall, what are you looking forward to this week in Penn State sports?
I'm really looking forward to the men's lacrosse matchups against Vermont and St. Joe's because I think it would be great if they could get 2 wins in this week after such a tough loss against Villanova. How about you?
Yeah, of course. I'm also really looking forward to lacrosse as well as baseball. They're playing Monmouth down in North Carolina this weekend. And, as the weather gets warmer, I'm excited for spring sports to start another Penn State season. Yeah. So that's all we have for this edition of Sports Update. For Kendall Skalicky, I'm Courtney Green. Thanks for watching and have a great night.
Hey everybody, thank you for tuning into this edition of Penn State Sports Night. We hope you liked that segment.
And we're sure there's other Penn State Sports Night segments that you are going to love as well. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content.
And check us out on social media for updates and behind-the-scenes clips and pics. Follow us on Twitter at PSSN TV and on Instagram at PSU Sports Night to keep up with all the action.
For all of us here at the Belisari Media Center, we are
Penn State Sports Night.